I help producers and engineers with their branding. So of course, the thing that I'm going to be looking at all the time are social media posts and profiles and websites. And one of the things that I've noticed over the past couple of years, I don't know what else to call it, but I've been calling it sloppy writing. It's when somebody uses AI to help them write the copy for their website or their social media posts, and they end up posting the first draft of whatever ChatGPT tells them to write. Or maybe they remove the M dashes and then think, okay, this is good now. But it goes way deeper than M dashes because there are so many things that I've been seeing on producer and engineer websites, on recording studio websites. It's the most cliche garbage and they don't even realize it. First up, the word quietly. Everybody knows M dashes. And when they see the M dash, they know, oh, ChatGPT wrote this. But whenever I see the word quietly used, not talking about volume, I'm not talking about like dynamics. I'm talking about when it is used in the context of something happening behind the scenes or under the hood, right? This thing is quietly killing your mix. This thing is quietly making your guitar tones wimpier. I've never heard somebody use the word quietly in real life in a conversation that way. If you don't say it in real life, don't say it on your website. If you don't say it in real life, don't say it in your Instagram post or your TikTok. Another one that I see on websites and social media profiles all the time is the word vision, especially in a headline or a tagline. Ever since the general public started knowing how to use ChatGPT, I've seen this on probably 90% of studio websites. Your vision amplified, or we focus on your vision. And I know what you're thinking, but what if it's true? What if I really do focus on the artist's vision? That's great, but it's not a differentiator. That doesn't make you different from anybody else, because if you ask any producer or engineer if they care about the artist's vision, they're going to say yes, and they are going to mean it too. So caring about the artist's vision does not make you different. And saying that also doesn't make you different. So you can find a better way to say it, but that phrase is everywhere right now. Okay, so this is not a specific phrase, but this is a big issue, and it's just having way too many words. We want to try to be as concise as possible, because if they don't know us, if they're not already friends with us or already clients and they're just getting to know us, they don't need to watch our videos. They don't need to read our website. So we need to earn it. Sometimes you do need a lot of detail, and that's totally fine. But if something can be communicated in 2 sentences, AI will write it in 5. A lot of what I see, it's not detail. It's just filler. It's restating the exact same thing that was already said, just in a slightly different way that maybe uses some more flowery language. It just wastes their time and makes them not even get down to the parts where you want them to get, your portfolio or the contact form. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you can't use LLMs to be a brainstorming partner, but you need the human touch. You would never use Beat Detective and not spot check anything and just send it off to the client. You would never put on auto tune and just send it off to a client, because no matter how good they are, no matter how close they get, it's never going to be perfect. You need to be the one that decides, is this actually going to communicate my tastes, experiences, perspectives to the person that I'm trying to connect with? And am I wasting their time, or am I making them feel compelled to keep watching, to keep reading, to keep listening? So if you know of any that I missed, let me know in the comments, because I feel like it's my duty to warn people against using AI slop copywriting, especially for producers and engineers. That's not usually your zone of genius, right? Like, it's not your wheelhouse. So it's no surprise that a lot of these things kind of fly under the radar and quietly destroy your reputation. See what I did there? Okay. See you next time.